it's Family Fortunes. With the Killeen family from Birmingham, Harry, Michael, Janet, Pamela and Mandy. And the Price family from Wales, Dave, Barbara, David, Dave and Irene. All here to play Family Fortunes. And here is your host, Bob Monkhouse.
Oh, thank you. Your applause has been recorded and will be sent on to less fortunate stars. We have a beautiful audience here today. We have a game called Family Fortunes. We have two families, one of whom has a chance of playing for £1,000. The families know all the rules, and they'll be coming to us from all over the United Kingdom. And, of course, I'm going to ask the families questions that have already been asked of 100 people in every walk of life, all ages, all trades, all professions, all areas, all sexes. That's male, female, and convertible, I suppose. Our game depends upon these answers, and these answers are all loaded into Mr. Babbage. Mr. Babbage is our computer. We call him that after the great Charles Babbage, who invented the first computer in 1843, but couldn't get the parts. The computer cost nearly as much as the suit, which cost half a brick through Burton's window. All right, so I was robbed. I'm going to throw it back tomorrow for a fitting. Let's meet the Price family. Dave, nice to see you. What do you do?
I work in electronics, Bob.
Well, you don't mind if I make a little joke about your job, do you?
No, I don't mind.
What do you do in electronics?
Well, we make computers and air traffic control, radar.
You don't mind if I don't make a joke about your job, do you? I feel like Ronnie Corbett at a basketball contest. What do you do, Barbara?
I work in electronics as well.
Ah, I'm really winning here. Lots of material, huh? Did you always do that?
No.
What did you do before?
I used to work in ladies' underwear.
Ha! We got one. You used to work in ladies' underwear. What
Yes,
did you
I
do?
did.
What, in ladies' underwear? Oh, wait a minute.
I don't think I'll tell him.
Go on, be brave.
I used to press and pack French knickers.
Oh, while they were empty? Or? No. Dave and David. What have we got, an epidemic? What do you do, David?
A floor manager.
Floor manager. What, in television?
No, department store.
Oh, beg your pardon. And Irene?
I work in the same department store as my husband.
That's handy, isn't it? In the same department. Certainly. And Dave, another Dave?
Yes, the only true one. 1st of March. St. David's.
St. David's Day, right. What do you do?
A fence erector.
A fence erector?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't have any jokes about that either.
Separate all the gardens.
Not if I want to go on making a living. Let's meet the Killeen family. Nice to see you. Harry Killeen. What do you do, Harry?
Well, I'm a redundant car worker, but...
Aren't they all? Introduce us to your family, please.
Well, this is my son, Michael, Bob.
Right.
And then there's the three daughters, Janet, Pamela and Mandy.
I'm delighted to meet you. What do you do, Mike?
I'm a stores manager, Bob.
A what?
Stores manager.
Stores manager. And who do you manage here, Mike? Who belongs to you?
She's in the audience.
Now I meet Harry's daughters. Janet, what do you do?
I'm a sewing machinist.
So you are. Lucky you got that right. No money yet. See how you go. Pam?
I'm an office cleaner, Bob.
Mandy, you're a pretty girl. What do you do?
I work in a warehouse.
In a warehouse. Well, why not? It's better than many things that you could have done.
Yeah?
And the family's proud of you that you didn't do those other things. We're about to play Family Fortunes. Hey, it's the family. You've got to be here, you've got to be smarter, and they wish one another luck, and they have got to start for the lockout. One of them is going to lock out the other by hitting the little red button, and this takes quick thinking. There's a lot of skill. There's no chance in this because you have to judge what 100 people surveyed said. I have the top few answers. In fact, I'll tell you exactly how many. I have the top 5 answers behind me on Mr. Babbage, and it's up to you to try and hit it. Hit the button But as soon as you hit the button, after I've asked the question, I will ask you for an answer. You must give it to me within 3 seconds. Name something a soccer referee takes onto the pitch. You're ahead. Dave, name it.
Whistle.
A whistle. A soccer referee needs a whistle. Let's find out. It makes sense, Dave. A soccer referee needs a whistle to call his guide dog. But did any of the 100 people we surveyed say, oh, may the Lord forgive me for that joke, whistle! Number 1 answer, unbeatable. Unbeatable. You're going to play or pass? Price family. What do you say? They say they're going to play. There's no way you can beat that. That's the number 1 answer. It can't be beaten. It was your decision to play. Okay, Barbara, no conferring. All answer on your own now. What is
a card, like the yellow card they send.
A yellow card, yes, like one of these. And he shows it to people, banishes them. Yellow card! Oh, Barbara.
That's what I'm going to get.
That's not a yellow card, darling. That's a duck. You're allowed 3 of those. And then the chance to steal goes to the Killeen family. David, name something a referee takes with him on the pitch.
I'd say a notebook.
Well, he has to have a notebook. Certainly. I don't know much about football. I thought, well, you don't either. For years I thought tactics were those little peppermints you get in a plastic box. Can we see a notebook? Yes, we can. 9 people said notebook. 2 answers down. 3 to go. From your judgment of the British public, Irene, what do you think the people said when we said, name something a soccer referee takes onto the pitch with him?
Football.
Why not? Comes in handy for the game, you know. I have a football signed by the entire Irish team. The autographs are on the inside. Can we see a football? There's the ball. 3 people said that. Answer number 5. 83 points are in the bank. Dave, that 83 points don't belong to anybody. Not unless you can give me the correct answers for, say, number 3 or 4.
Well, he must have a watch, mustn't he?
You've got to have a watch.
You're flying all day,
Watch the time. Yes. The referees have to watch the time, you see. The manager's usually doing time. A watch! Yes, stopwatch. 7 people said that. Only 1 more answer to go. Dave, give me the answer if you can.
A pencil.
A pencil. He's got to write in the notebook. How can he write in the notebook if he hasn't got a little lead in his pencil? Let's find out if the referee has got a pencil! 2 ducks. Killeen family, get ready to steal. Confer on your answer, because if we get 3 ducks over here, you get a chance to take that £90. Barbara, what else does the referee take? Give me the answer that remains, number 4, if you can. What do the people say? Ordinary people in the street when we say, you see the answers they gave, there's only 1 remaining.
The referee. Flag?
A flag? Well, you might have to stop a train. He might be patriotic. No, you say, I'm a sponge. Doesn't sneak in an extra answer.
Who wipes down when over?
All right, a spongy flag. Will you settle for that? A wipey, spongy flag. No. Your chance to steal the £90 there. What's your answer?
Coin, Bob.
A coin. A coin. If it's there. If coin is number 4, you get the £90 plus the score value of the word coin. If it isn't there, the £90 goes to the Price family. Here it is, or it isn't. Coin. Yes! Tough one. No answers to reveal. Well, now the score, as you can see, is the moment it's 0 in this football match to the Price family. But there's £90 over with the Killeen family, and they get to keep that no matter what happens later on in the game. The purpose of the 2 families is to break through the 200 barrier. The family that does that gets the chance to play for the big money, £1,000. Let's hurry on with round 2 of the family game of Family Fortunes. Well, there's a little romance starting up there. 100 people surveyed. The top 5 answers, the top 4 answers. Lucky I noticed that. The top 4 answers are on the board. Don't hit the red button until you're sure you have an answer. Name an animal that hops. And you're ahead. Name an animal that hops. What, darling?
Kangaroo.
A kangaroo. Yeah, a woolly jumper. The woolly jumper with 1 pocket. Well, yeah, the rest of your family thinks that's a good answer. Do you think it's a good answer? Let's see if it's there. Mr. Babbage, do you have kangaroo? Number 1 answer, 73 people out of 100 said kangaroo. Now, consult your family. Prices, do you want to play or pass?
Yeah, we'll have to play. Yeah.
They want to play. They want to play. Okay. 3 more answers. It was your decision to play, David.
Right, I'd say a flea.
A flea.
Flea. A flea hops.
This is a man who knows, obviously. A flea hops. You know, you can get rid of fleas on a dog if you soak them in whiskey and sand, because the fleas get drunk and kill each other throwing rocks. That's like a joke. Let's see if it's there. Did any of our 100 people say flea? Yes, 3 of them did. Harry, name. This is the question we asked. We said, name an animal that hops. Now, you've already heard flea. See, people don't always answer the way you think they will. You would have thought they'd have waited for insect, but the public said flea. What else did they say?
Grasshopper.
A grasshopper, which is also an insect. But we said animal, and they said flea, so they could easily have said a grasshopper. No, they didn't say that. They didn't say that. Judgment of the British public is called for.
Cricket.
A little cricket, little insect. Let's see if it's up there. If it's up there, you'll be smiling. Cricket! 2 ducks. Oh, 1 more duck. And Killeen family, you get a chance to steal the £76. Start conferring, because you want an answer between you. Dave, name an animal that hops.
A frog?
A frog. A froggy with a wooing go. A frog. Little creature, he hops on, he hops off, and then croaks. It's a lousy life. Frog! Yes! Good man. 4 of our 100 people surveyed said frog. There's only 1 answer remaining. Can you give it to me, Bob?
A rabbit.
A rabbit, a little bunny. You show me a rabbit that's never been out of doors, and I'll show you an ingrown hair. A rabbit! Yes! Oh, the tension is too much. Yes! Excuse me, I'm going to hop off, then I'm going to hop back. While I'm hopping, you watch what comes in between. We'll be back in just a moment with Family Fortunes and double money. Join us then.
Family Fortunes 2, VTR 5422, 1979, PAL, Part 2, Take 1.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. Good night. Oh, no, wait. Let me show you right away the scores. Over here, the Price family have £91. And, would you believe, the Killeen family have £90. £1 apart. It's the family that breaks through the 200 barrier that can go for the £1,000, the big money. And in order to help them along, we're going to, you know what we're going to do. We're going to make the next round double money. Hands on the blue broad loom, please. First person to hit the button gets a chance to answer the question. Make sure you have an answer before you press that button, though. Double points. Every answer we got from the 100 people surveyed is doubled up to give you twice the pound value. Top 4 answers are on Mr. Babbage, our computer. Give me a reason for which people undress. Give me a reason for which people undress.
Go to bed.
Have you seen Patrick Moore lately? Don't tell me he undresses in those suits. Bed! #1 answer. Oh, you can't beat #1. Ask your family, you going to play or you going to pass? Yes. They're going to play, they're going to play. They have the right to decide because they got the top answer, which is unbeatable. Because 86 of the 100 people surveyed said go to bed. You undress to go to bed. Now, can you give me the other 3 answers that they gave me? Irene, give me one.
Swimming. Go swimming.
To go swimming, certainly. Yeah. That's pretty good. Good. I got in the bath in my jeans to make them shrink. When they dried, they were really tight. Crossed my leg, I was on the critical list for 5 weeks. Can we see swimming? Yes, we can. 28 people said swimming. David, names what?
Sunbathing.
Sunbathing. Let's find out if it's there. Do people undress to go sunbathing? Dave, only abroad, not in this country. Name something people undress for.
To bath?
To bath. If it's there, you'll be smiling. Only 2 answers remain, and yes, it is. One more and you'll have it. What do they undress for? Now, Barbara, get your mind out of the gutter. Or else put it in the gutter. I don't know. I don't know the answers. 100 people were asked. Now, you know the British public. It's up to you to use shrewd judgment to tell me what they said. What do you take your clothes off for?
Examinations.
Gosh, you have a pure mind. Examinations! 2 ducks. Enough to start a duck farm. Get ready to steal, Killeens, because if another duck comes up from the prices, it could be your chance to win. Name something people take their clothes off for. David, think loose. Imagine what the public would say. That's the important thing, to use your skill in judging what people said to us when we asked them that question. Do you take your clothes off for what? Come on.
To buy new ones. To change.
If changing clothes is up there, you're okay. If it isn't, you get a 3rd duck and the chance to steal goes to the Killeens. Can we see changing clothes? You can't. We can't. Now, the money in the back is £176. Added to the 90 would take you through the 200 barrier. Have you conferred? Have you got an answer? Give it to me quickly, please. Agree on it. What do you take your clothes off for? If you give me a wrong answer, if it isn't there, the money goes to the Price family. Give it to me, Harry.
Go on. Goes to the doctor.
We've had medical examinations. And we've had...
Well, to make love.
To make love. Here's a man. How many children you got, Harry? 5 children. We're talking to a specialist. It's not fair to have specialists. To make love, the most fun you can have without laughing. If it's there, you get all the money. Make love! Yes! You get £91 prices. You also get a photograph of me, which is worth more than £91. Or less. Dave, you've been a super family to work with.
Thank you very much.
Great to play with you, Barbara. I wish I had. And David, Irene, and Dave. Thanks very much. Travel safely back. Have you decided which 2 members are going to play? Right, front and center, you're going to play for the big money. Front and center for the big, big money. And this is what really counts, because if Janet and Michael can break through the 200 barrier, they not only keep the £266 they've won through their efforts, they will also get £1,000. I have 5 questions. We've surveyed 100 people with each of them. Who's going to play first? You're going fight. You come right next to me, Michael, and you go off there, little Janet, and we will put a blindfold and headphones. Headphones which we'll be playing Max Bygrave's latest single, which is going like wildfire. Everybody's burning it. Okay, this is the fast money. You have 15 seconds to answer these 5 questions, so let's have the clock on the screen. 2 zeros, which will go up to 15 seconds, at which time you will have run out of time. Are you ready? Yeah. The clock won't start till I finish the first question. Give me the name of a musical instrument that you blow.
Trumpet.
Name something stored in a tin in the kitchen.
Tell you.
Quiet, please, audience. Name a living thing that has a shell.
Oyster.
Name a command you give to a dog.
Sit.
Name a famous golfer. We ran out of time before we got to the golfer, which means we'll have a 0 on that. Well, now, you see how difficult it is to think fast and think along the lines that you believe the average person in the street would be thinking. We have waited a moment so that Mr. Babbage, our computer, can absorb all the answers you gave us. Now I'm going to turn you around and show you the answers and just what they add up to out of 100 people surveyed. Those percentages are very important to you, Michael, because your aim is to get to at least 100, to get halfway to the 200 barrier that you hope is going to be broken by Janet. We said, give me the name of a musical instrument that you blow. You said, trumpet. Our survey said, 36. That's a great answer. We asked you to name something stored in a tin in the kitchen. Despite efforts to help you by the studio audience, you said tea. Our survey said 50. You're doing very well. With 86, you're so far on the way. Name a living thing that has a shell. You said oyster. Our survey said 692. Nearly up to that halfway mark. We asked you to name a command you give to a dog. You said... Our survey said 64. You're up to 156 with 6. Marvelous playing. Clear the board. Let's go to your family. Clear the board, please. Clear the board. The board is cleared. Let's have Janet back. Now, Janet has got to try and answer the same 5 questions that Michael answered, but she must not duplicate any of the answers that Michael gave me. Janet, if you duplicate any of Michael's answers, you will hear this, and I will say, try again. You understand that? Of course, this is a little tough to do, so we give you 20 seconds in which to do it. 20 seconds will tick away on the clock, because it's harder to do in case you duplicate the answers. We'll remind everybody of the answers that Michael gave us. There they are on Mr. Babbage, our computer. And, of course, Janet can't see them. The time won't start to tick away until I've finished the first question, but I can tell you that Michael scored 156. All you have to get is 44, and you'll get £1,000 by breaking the 200 barrier. Give me the name of a musical instrument that you blow.
Mouth organ.
Name something stored in a tin in the kitchen.
Sugar.
Name a living thing that has a shell.
Tortoise.
Name a command you give to a dog.
Sit.
Again.
Fetch.
Name a famous golfer.
Jack Nicklin. Nicholas.
Jack Nicklaus. Yes, you're well within the 20 seconds. Isn't she good? You're good. Oh, very good. You're good. Those are the answers that we got from Michael. 156 points, 44 would break you through the 200 barrier, give you not only the £266 you've already won through your skillful playing, but give you £1,000. Let's see if you can do it. We asked you, give us the name of a musical instrument that you blow. You said, mouth organ. Our survey said, nil. Nobody plays the mouse organ. Oh, not even mice. We said, name something stored in a tin in the kitchen. You said, sugar. Our survey said, 11. We're up to 167. The suspense is killing me. We need 33. We said, name a living thing that has a shell. You said, tortoise. Our survey said, 18. 185. 185. We need 15 to get you that £1,000. Oh, Janet. We said, name a command you give to a dog. You said, fetch. Our survey said, 3. 188. I have to tell you, the top answers were trumpet for something that you blow, tea. And you see, Michael gave us both those. Snail was the top creature with a shell. Sit was the top answer for a dog. But if that golfer gets you those missing 12 points, you've got the £1,000. We asked you to name a famous golfer. You said, Jack Nicklaus. Our survey said, 13!